guys, Killer6, and today I'm bringing you an in-depth guide to my typical zero build. Now, I've shown this build in my videos before and during my live streams, but I get asked about it a lot, so I figured I would just go ahead and make a video about it all by myself. So generally I start by going down the sniping tree, working on headshot precision, velocity, bore, rounding off with one shot, one kill. Then, if I know that I'm going to be taking on trash mobs, I usually throw 5 points in killer and remove 5 from precision. Now, to the cunning tree, I do fast hands, ambush, death mark, rising shot, innervate, two fang, and death blossom. And when I know that I'm taking on raid bosses, I'll spend 5 in fearless. Otherwise, you could use those 5 points in either accuracy or killer, in the sniping tree, whichever was neglected previously. Or, and this is usually the better option, spend 5 points in iron hand over the bloodshed tree, and then use the remaining 3 points on grim. If you run mostly a legendary class mod setup, then spend 1 point in each of the following. I'd say Counter Strike, Iron Hand, and Killing Blow, as you see right there. And now I'd like to also show you guys what my build would look like at the level cap increase of 72. As you know, that means an extra 11 skill points, presumably. So to demonstrate this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove. And here's the other option. I'm sorry, I should explain this. And the other option is to spend 3 on the healing there and 5 in the fearless instead of doing 3 across the top. That would be if you're running a non-legendary. So here's what it would look like at level 72. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these 11 points from the bottom of the cunning tree just so I can demonstrate what I would do with the 11 points. I would actually spend them in the bloodshed tree. I would do 5 on iron hand, 5 on Killing Blow, and 1 on Counter Strike. That would be in case I switch to the legendary class mod. I might even instead do actually 5 on Counter Strike, but most likely I think I would just leave 1 on the Counter Strike. But then I'd go ahead and make sure that I get 1 on the execute skill, and then right here I'm kind of torn. I definitely want to do backstab, so I do 5 on backstab. I'd have to remove points then from the sniping tree, probably on velocity, not worry so much about the Flamehawk bullet speed. Flamehawk, the Flame Sandhawk bullet speed is what I'm trying to say. And probably take 5 off of accuracy as well, and then spend that on probably the probably on follow through, just to get that bonus speed there, or making sure that I get some points on Counter Strike. I don't know, I'd mix it up a little bit, but you know, really it's one of those things where it's going to be one of the things where you have to actually be at level 72 and see what's going to work. Now for some of the gear I load out with. For relics, it's usually one of the Bone of the Ancients, and usually either fire or shock. I tend not to bother with the corrosive one. For guns, I love the double penetrating Unkempt Herald. I've actually begun using this as my get out of fight for your life weapon now. I will switch that occasionally with the Norfleet for that, but I'm also a big proponent of the Sandhawk weapons, and I like to keep a fire, shock, and corrosive one with me at all times, usually just 1 equipped, the other 2 in my backpack. I prefer the flying prefix on these. I also use the Grog nozzle. This is purely for healing, though it slags enemies pretty nicely as well. It's not a legit drop or obtainable by regular means, but you can get it as a quest reward. Sort of, kind of. You can use it, yeah, whatever. Anyhow, for the shield, I like to use the B, sacrificing offense for defense. Regardless of shield, 0 is a glass cannon. For my class mod, I generally use the legendary class mod, but I'm also fond of the chaotic evil and the unequaled professional mods too, depending on what I'm up against. Well, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Be sure to click that like button if you enjoyed this. Leave questions in comments below, and subscribe for more tips, tricks, tutorials, and live streams. Take care, and have a great night.